What's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to Talking Mets with Rob. How is everybody doing? Before I get started talking about Justin Turner to the Mets, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button if you're enjoying my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos, and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. All right, guys. So we know for the longest the New York Mets needed DH, and there has been some question now about who is going to play third base. We heard David Stearns talk about in-house options for third base. Unfortunately for the New York Mets, we don't know the situation with Ronny Mauricio and the knee injury. He is getting tested in New York, which is never a good sign when he goes back to New York for further testing. It probably is not the news that we're waiting for. And it could be an MCL, it could be a PCL, could be an ACL. Who knows? We just hope it's not too serious where Ronny Mauricio can come into spring training and try to win the job at third base. But what if there is Ronny Mauricio being injured for a long period of time, and now you only have Brett Baty, Mark Vientos, and at some cases, Joey Wendell as your options at third base? I don't think anybody is going to be excited about that because I think a lot of us have lost a lot of confidence in Brett Baty. I don't believe most Met fans shouldn't believe that Mark Vientos is a guy who can play third base on a regular basis. He is more positionless than anything else, more of a DH type. Brett Baty is the one where you can see some type of confidence going forward, saying, all right, come on, Brett. This is what everybody wanted. You are the guy. Can Brett Baty do it? We don't know. He got a little bit better while the year went on when he came back from the minors from a second time defensively, but still hasn't shown enough with the bat. And that scares me if you're going to give Brett Baty the job. So here comes Justin Turner. Justin Turner, yes, he is 38 years old, but he can play third base on a somewhat regular basis. He's played 146 games last year, and we'll go over all the stats in a little bit last year with the Red Sox. And he's also a DH option. If Ronny Mauricio comes back, 2 months into the season in May or, in June or July, you can always bring Justin Turner to the DH position. And Turner can be that, that option early on for third base where you can have that trusted veteran. He has pop. He has an 800 OPS. He doesn't strike out a lot. Had over 600 plate appearances. That's the type of guy you can have as a fill-in until you're ready for Ronny Mauricio to come back. Now, this can all be figured out if Brett Baty comes to spring training and just plays well and gets a starting job. But we've seen this before with Brett Baty. You give him the job, he doesn't hit major league pitching. He's not very good defensively. And then you're stuck between a rock and a hard place with Brett Baty as one of your top prospects. And we do believe that Vientos probably really doesn't have a position because he's not good in any position that you put him in. He is a DH guy. So the Mets cannot, if this situation with Ronny Mauricio is as bad as some might believe it might be with the knee, and he's going to miss a prolonged period of time, you can't go into the season with Brett Baty, Mark Vientos, and Joey Wendell as your options, because that is not the confidence you want to have with Met fans going into the season with Brett Baty as your third baseman or whoever wins the job. It's a dangerous game to play when you're trying to compete in 2024. It's a dangerous game to play, and I don't like the fact that you're going into a season with those options. Justin Turner would be a cheap option. 1-year deal, $12 to $15 million most likely. And the production that he had with Boston last year at 38 years old can be a hell of a lot worse than what we got from the third base and DH option over the last 2 seasons. Let's just be honest about that. And last year was a complete disaster. And Justin Turner would fix that problem right away. Now, you always are worried about the age. He only played 146 games because he missed some time. But remember, he also got hit in the mouth in spring training, which didn't help his situation either last year. But 38 years old, 146 games, 600 plate appearances, 110 strikeouts. I would take that veteran over most guys that we just don't know enough about. And I'll be damned to see Joey Wendell starting at third base on opening day. So with Justin Turner, you could see him getting a 1-year deal from somebody. The Mets should be all over Justin Turner, especially with the Ronny Mauricio news. And again, we don't know the exact injury and how long it could be with Ronny Mauricio. The Mets can't wait for these guys to come off the board. I'm assuming today or tomorrow we're going to find out about Ronny Mauricio and his knee. If it's bad, if it's a few months, if it's a season, you got to pivot to Justin Turner, a guy that can play third base on a regular basis and can DH if a guy like Brett Baty comes out of nowhere and actually performs during the season early on. Justin Turner is the second option that you can definitely have. And if he's not playing third base, you can put him in as DH and you can be comfortable as a DH. Why comfortable as a DH? Well, we'll look at his stats right now. Again, he played 146 games last year, which is very nice. He had 96 RBIs for a Red Sox team that wasn't very good. 96 RBIs for a 38-year-old. 23 home runs. Again, 110 strikeouts, 276 average, which not along with the 96 RBIs, he had a 276 average, 800 OPS, 345 on-base percentage, slugging percentage of 455, and an OPS plus of 114. That is exactly what the Mets need, either at third base or at DH. If Brett Baty can give close to those numbers, which I don't even need from Brett Baty, give me 75 RBIs with 20 home runs, batting 260. I'll take that from Brett Baty. But if you can get that with Justin Turner as a DH and as an emergency option at third base, I'll take that every day of the week because the Mets have been lacking offensive ability from third base and DH for 2 years now, and it's hurt them big time. We can't always rely on Lindor, Alonso, and Nimmo. We need more guys to step it up RBI-wise. We need run producers, and Justin Turner is a run producer. You know, the power is a little bit down. You know, he can hit his 27, 30 home runs, but 23 is fine. I'll take 23 home runs. Give me 85 RBIs. I take that 270 average. I take that. Now, you are concerned about the age. He's going to be 38. He's 38, going to be 39. You do worry about that. He basically played almost every game last year and still put up those type of numbers, which the Mets wish they had at third base or at DH. The fact of the matter is Justin Turner can play third base on a regular basis if need be. But if Brett Baty turns out or Ronny Mauricio is only going to miss a couple of weeks and be ready for spring training and win the job, I have no problem putting Justin Turner at DH. And you solve both your problems. You got Ronny Mauricio at third, and you got a competent DH in Justin Turner, where if he gives me 20 home runs, 85 RBIs, batting 270, tremendous amount of difference than what the Mets had with Vogelback, Ruff, Vientos, J.D. Davis. I mean, Dominic Smith over the last 2 seasons. We got to stop that, guys. We got to stop that. Justin Turner, 96 RBIs, 146 games, 23 home runs, and a 276 average, only 110 strikeouts. That's what the Mets need. And he solves 2 problems. If Mauricio is hurt, Justin Turner can play third base. If Brett Baty isn't what we believe out of spring training, and if Brett Baty is and Mauricio is still hurt and not an option early on, there's your DH, Justin Turner. So again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button if you enjoy my content. Want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. Justin Turner to the Mets, it's a perfect scenario for the Mets. It provides a backup plan, and it provides a starting DH that this team has been lacking. Ronny Mauricio was out a long time, and you don't trust Brett Baty. Justin Turner can fill in that third base spot without an issue. If Brett Baty shows up or Mauricio is not as injured as some believe, Justin Turner can be a DH. It can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by just 1 signing. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. Justin Turner to the Mets. Once again, guys, I want to thank you for watching. And as always, Met fans, let's go Mets.